It's I'm here. Well, whoa. That's awesome. We got reveals today. Big ones. Christmas-sized reveals today on the Yeret channel. Look at me. I got my hair. I got my... I don't know what color this actually is, like frog green. But, Yeret, what's with the lighting? Why does this lighting suck so bad? Boom. Half decent lighting. That's right. For the first time in Yeret history, we have half decent lighting. Also, the new background, I think this is like the second stream I've done with the camera facing this direction. I like this actually because you can't see my bed because I don't make my bed. My friend was always criticizing me, make your bed, dude. You should make your bed. It's not made. I hate it. You gotta make your bed, dude. It's like, dude, this isn't your house. You're not my mom. So we're here today, and we're playing the Stanley Parable. I've never played the Stanley Parable. I've never seen anything from the Stanley Parable. I've seen like the little like Steam teaser thing, and I've seen like someone reference it once. I know that there's like a narrator who says, oh, Stanley was doing this. It's like, oh, okay. That's nuts, you know? Stanley's doing things. More than I can say. I'm not the... I don't tend to do things. You know? You get what I'm saying. I want to make sure I actually have all my information correct. Yeah, it's okay. We're good. We got to get Stanley Parable going. Getting an ad from Sea Cleaner right now. I'm not a sea cleaner enthusiast. I know that they kind of suck with protecting your information, but I don't really care, for being honest. I gotta find out what I have, like a bunch of pictures of myself on my camera roll. I'm one of those lunatics who has myself as my lock screen picture, just because it's just the hardest picture known to man. Look at that. Tell me that isn't the coolest picture. Oh. Cameo. Tell me that isn't the hardest picture known to man, though. I'm not crediting the photographer. Yeah, screw you, Sydney. I'm not crediting you. This picture was not taken by Sky Nitro. Doesn't even stream on Twitch. Doesn't even do anything. I've tried to get him to stream on Twitch. Stanley Parable has 10 achievements. Also, by the way, now that this camera is set up like this, I'm like kind of like over here. So like I've got like rule of thirds. I can have like a presentation. Like, as you can see, there is a storm coming in from the north. Speaking of storms, warm fronts. In Texas, oh no, it's wintertime, okay? In other places, it's like snowing. Not in Texas, it's 78 degrees right now. Outside, like outside that window that you can't see anymore, it is like 70 degrees. Like that sucks, nobody likes that. That's chocolate. Got chocolates. Oh, it's this? What's this? What is that? That's a new microphone. I haven't streamed with this microphone, but this is a new microphone. First, actually, I think this is the first time I've ever made a stream with this microphone. Like anything. Like any media. No videos. You guys are the first to find out I did get a new microphone. You gotta tilt it like this, because it's not even facing towards me. I gotta turn on my fan. It's too hot in here. Oh my. Assorted chocolates. Got my assorted chocolates. Got my Dunkaroos. Got my can of Dr. Pepper. Fresh from the fridge. We are ready for a stream. I got my anti-gamer headset. Let's go. Let's go. Let's stream. I'm ready to learn about the money market and the Stanley Parable. Did I get the Ultra Deluxe Edition? I don't think I did. What happened to my face? My frames dropped. I'm like, what is happening here? My computer's like freaking out. We gonna do the face cam? Are we not gonna do the face cam? I gotta think about it actually for a second. I got like three window captures. Why did I have cool math games open on OBS? I don't remember doing. Oh wait, I do remember that actually. It was for the Valorant stream. Look at me, I'm all the way up here. I'm on Twitch. I'm in the video. But like I'm kinda like up here. It's like I'm a window. Look, whoa! What's going on down here? You know? Like, whoa! You know? You know. You know how it is. Actually, if I'm going to be, like, facing this direction, the camera should probably be over here or something. Whoa, look at all this stuff going on over here. Like, whoa, you know? This stream sucks. Just play the game. We're not going to do face cam. Change the resolution. It's like tiny. Look at this. I'm not playing it with 4:3. Look at that. Full screen. It's like nice white noise. Oh, whoa. That's awesome. You see that? It's like my mouse is on the screen. It's like this very meta joke. I think there's gonna be a lot of those in this game from what I've heard about it. Never the end, never the end, never the end, never. Let me see how fast I can say this. Never the end, never the end, never the end, never the end. The end is never the end, never the end. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. That's really hard to say fast. I have to get like a really talented voice actor. Imagine if they actually got like a voice actor to just say that over and over again for the loading screens. I'd be terrible at that. I suck at talking.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
That's literally what I'm doing right now.
Him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Oh, fun.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
It's just like me.
Been made exactly for this job.
He's just like me.
Stanley was happy.
Is he just like me?
One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
This is the Stanley Parable.
For nearly an hour, when he realized that not one single...
Sorry, I gotta turn the volume down a little bit. I ruined it. It's a source game.
Had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Ooh, first-person cam.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I can't jump. Can I pick things up? Aw, this isn't like Half-Life where I can like pick up the pencil sharpener and it like floats in front of me and I click and it like flies across the room. What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can you hear my keyboard? No, you can't. Okay, good.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck says, who farted? That's hilarious. This computer's on. That means somebody turned it on, probably. Do I get to jump? Do I, like, unlock jumping later? Is the narrator just gonna be like... Is the narrator just gonna be all like... And then Stanley remembered that he could jump to traverse obstacles. Like, that'd be awesome. Guys, look, door says 420. That's hilarious. I can close the door. That's awesome. Can I open... Actually, if you open the door at 420, is there like a weed joke? No. Lame. What's on that monitor? Or that's like an Easter egg, and you get to go in there at the end of the game. I'm turning up the volume again. You know, I said I'd suck at talking. I'd talk for a living right now. But is that coffee on the floor? I love coffee. Dude. It's just the pick-me-up I needed.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is the part where I go into the door on the right, and he's all like, and he knew that he was going to do that. He's probably going to get like an achievement for it.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
How quaint.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
He then crawled around on the floor for some reason. More coffee, just to pick me up I needed.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Well, yeah, it's awesome. Are you seeing? Look at that. Like, number one dad? What does that one say? Oh, dude, they're bringing it back. It's like the running gag.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
No, it doesn't.
It's possible
look at
that this is why everyone left.
Cold drinks. Get like the blue. It's like Dasani. That's like Deja Blue. Nobody likes that one.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
They're talking about me. I'm Stanley.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Right. Oh, do I not? Am I not gonna get to go back down there? I would have totally done. Hang on, it's this way. Is this like? Does this take me back to the hallway? Yeah, this is just the hallway. It's a cool leaf. Honestly, I wish I had one just like it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief.
Hang on, I got a text. I gotta check my phone. Dude. I gotta... It's from my brother. It's just a black screen. There's literally nothing. He sent me nothing.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That's funny. I like that. That's a funny joke, honestly. 10 out of 10 comedy. This game is funny. Broom Closet. They were not kidding.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
That's a broom. That's something. Look at that. Duct tape. I could actually... That's like good survival stuff. Wrench. This is like Bioshock.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, what's this then, huh? Pipes? They're like it's like a secret. Is that a keyboard noise? Every time I press E, it makes a keyboard noise. That's probably... I'm like kind of torn between actually following what the narrator wants me to do. What? Versus like exploring. So then the door closes behind you and you can't open it again. I'm gonna go to the executive bathroom. It's got like the diamond-plated toilet seat. That would actually suck sitting on a diamond-plated toilet seat, but it'd be worth it for the bling. Okay, so you can't jump. Okay, I just got an achievement saying you can't jump.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Oh,
and
no.
so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah, do I get to jump now?
Amazing.
Oh.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Paid $5 for this game. I actually don't remember how much this game costed. I remember I've been wanting to stream this game for a while. I've been wanting to play this game generally for a while. But I haven't really had a chance because it's almost Christmas time. And I didn't want to just go out and buy a bunch of games before Christmas. No, I bought them on Christmas. I bought Boneworks, and then the game made me motion sick because that's I can't play Boneworks. I can't play any VR game. It feels like.
Peculiar. It was a
Oh my
stirring
God.
of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Dr. Pepper's pretty good. Mm-hmm.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door of the red mind control
The
facility.
twist. I hate this noise gate. Hang on, I'm turning this off. I'm sorry. I have a filter on here for a noise gate, and I set it up for my last microphone, which was the Walmart like microphone headset microphone thing, and I'm like whispering stuff, and you can't hear me. So I said mind control. That's what I said. It didn't. Well, now you can hear my keyboard. Hang on. I gotta adjust it real quick. It's like, I don't like that. Mind control. Okay, there we go. We're good. There we go. Is the narrator going to tell me to push a button or something? What is that say?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
You can hear my keyboard still. Ah! That pisses me off. Oh wait, I didn't turn on the noise gate. That's what happened. I forgot to actually turn it on. Never mind. Let's play the game. And some video games.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I do wonder. I do wonder which one was mine. Is there like a secret? 427. There it is. There it is. There's me. If you stare at it long enough, then it does something crazy. Never mind.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
I don't
His
even like
emotions
computers.
Had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
No.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working.
Where?
All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his
Satanic
past
cross
began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Well, now I gotta change my noise gate again because it's not working. Alright. Alright. We're good. I'm good. No more pausing. Playing the game. I press this big button. What does the 10 button do? Dude, 19. That's not what I wanted to do. Push big red button. That's what I pressed. Well, I don't know if that does anything. What's this? Okay, we got 5, and I saw 10 earlier. Wait, what if it's like a puzzle? It's like one that says like 1. No, that says like 2. There's 10 again. Okay, that kind of punches a hole in my theory. What are these buttons? Yeah, turn on my hazards. I can't just turn the power back on, I guess. I don't know. This seems like... You guys know at the beginning of a game, where like sometimes they have you like walk through the credits? That's what this looks like. This is that scene from The Incredibles where he goes to the tablet and he's all like, or he types in all the superhero names.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
This is just what... This explains it. This explains all of it. Is that the whole game?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
I know this game wasn't made by Valve.
This was exactly the
scripted head movement.
Right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, so this is one of those games you play through multiple times, and you learn more each time, right? That's what that means. It's never the end. And now we're back here. I kind of get to do more, I guess. I don't know.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, yeah, this is where you like do something differently the next time. I mean, like, I want to know if there's like doors you can open, like if any of these doors actually will eventually open or not. Can you, like, I want to see if I can like.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So the first thing I want to do is I want to go and check out what that lift did.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, let's see what's over here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm lying down. I got the key. I gotta get the key card. What happens if you just fall and
Stanley,
die?
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not a... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
All right, let's hear it.
Chance.
All right, all right. Let's hear it.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
We're gonna see how far this rabbit hole
Oh,
goes.
thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The 2 of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you
run
see
button?
that it's killing us, Stanley?
I saw a run button.
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, fun. I'm gonna drink my soda.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
It's like one of those mind control things. I bet something different happens if you just wait, so... Stand on the gray circle and look up. Oh, so things are, like, happening. I thought I, like, fell for a second. Wait, dash. Boring.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
It's like, actually, like, you just kill yourself. So if you go down, does something else happen? The game's literally gonna reset. I'm calling it. What's this? Cool.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
I'll like leave the game on for like 15 minutes and just stay there. It's gonna like...
No! What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
What did we achieve? I didn't achieve nothing.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
No, I'm actually gonna do it. It's just gonna restart. It's just gonna like, we're back in the room and
Please,
stuff.
Stanley, think... No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
What is this?
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can.
This is boring.
If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Alright, I'm listening. I'm doing the thing where you don't move. I'm playing the game, guys. Look at me. Look at me go. I'm winning. Fade to black, and it's like, the end. Stanley realized that he didn't want anything in life. This is the stream thumbnail. It's just black screen. I'm actually not gonna move. I'm just gonna like... Okay, the stars are back. The stars are here again. Okay, this is literally just the same thing we already watched. What the hell?
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
If I like... It's not moving again. Like, the paint like disappeared. Why do I still have my camera light on? I'm not using my camera. This is like the worst route.
No, what do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
This voice actor is really good, by the way. That guy's really talented. I'm gonna do a flip.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Why does he sound like so distressed about all this?
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
So the I think the narrator might be... The narrator's just like some existential, like, freaking guy.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yeah, yes.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I'm genuinely sad.
Is it over?
Like, genuinely upset.
Isn't it? I'm going back.
Stanley is back at his desk in 427.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Dude, coffee, pick me up, I need it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
In the box. Box. Is there something interesting in that box? Secret box with the secret door. It says secrets. Secrets, I say.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something darker. Yes, really worth it being here in the room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Can I sit in this chair?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Well, I'm really more interested in like what happens if you go through the blue door.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Oh.
Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Would it be hilarious if I just went through there?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'm gonna give it like a 1, and he's gonna just like pull out the rest. I'll give it like a 3. It didn't change anything.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
These like real people? Nah, these aren't real.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Kinda.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Wouldn't it be nuts if you could jump in the next version? That would be crazy. I totally don't want that.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
That's not annoying at all.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Just cuts you into, like, fucking Sonic.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here, no, here, and then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
He's gonna, like, trap me because I can't jump.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Imagine not knowing anything about this game, and then joining the stream, and then just be like, why are you playing Minecraft? You're just playing Stanley Parable.
Oh my! It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light? Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
I really don't have much to say. Outside of this is funny. Oh, dude, I love this game. Dude, can't wait to play.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
I can pick things. I can't
trapped
jump.
in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
This song's a banger. You hearing this? Have you guys seen the 10-hour version? 5 hours and 19 minutes in. It's awesome. Oh, this is gone. Taking the radio. Does this have the thing that they did in the Portal game? The first one where you like bring it to a specific spot and like you get like a special transmission. No. No. Oh, you can actually like throw it and stuff.
It's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly...
Radio. What was he gonna say? Was he like gonna say something different or something? Because I kind of like just... I kind of just skipped it on accident. Can I pick this up? I'm picking the thing I can actually pick up. Just to pick me up I needed. Can I like... Taking the radio. Aw, I didn't get my radio. I like the way this carpet sounds. You hear that? Squish. That's exactly what I'm saying. What's this? That's fun. I don't know all what I'm doing. Oh, there's a secret on the secret. Oh, this is my room. This is my room. I'm gaming computer. What's up, guys? Where are we dropping? That's a real setup right there. I need to find that. Oh, okay. Wow. Great.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Well, damn. This Dr. Pepper is pretty good. Okay, so we're back here. I'm gonna do the same exact thing again.
Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
This is not a new playthrough. This is different. What's on the computer? Oh, nothing. Wow. Dude, it's a joke. Like a secret. Like, how'd I do that? Oh, there's like secret monitors. I turned it off. I'm interacting with things. I'm doing the gaming. Can I turn on the computer though? That doesn't even have a power button. you guys know you can't jump in this game? I figured that out a long time ago. Well, I already did the vanilla ending, I guess. Is there like console commands in this game? There are console commands. I can't turn them on. What if that's like that would be a really meta joke if you could like unlock the console commands and just like leave the game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
With like every single
Standing
possible
now in this
outcome.
incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt
I thought that
sad
said
again.
duel, and it was gonna be
Then
way
it came
cooler.
back and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at
we're actually gonna-
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
We're actually gonna like do this. There's
Look, Stanley,
There's
I
things
think
down there.
perhaps
There's
we've
way too
gotten
many
off on
things
the
down
wrong
there.
foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
oh phone.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Wouldn't it be funny if I didn't? But I'm going to anyway because I want to see what happens. Okay, all right. If I'm just
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
red.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What's over here?
Sorry, but
Okay.
you're in my story now.
All right.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Wow, I'm very upset.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Shut up, woman. I'm trying to press 4.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Funny if you
It was
imagine she's
wonderful.
the one
And
talking.
each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
I can watch TV. Yo. What is it?
And so he began
Okay,
to
you
fantasize
know
about
what?
his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he
Spend
went
time with the
further.
boys.
He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world,
I don't even know.
he
There's
began
like a
to
shut on my
many
floor.
possible paths and
Did you do this?
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
With 0, not
It
O.
was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Silence. It cut off the first words. Now I gotta
I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended
Dude, he's got the streamer light set up.
We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I...
Oh, well, damn. I'm just dead. I was not expecting the game to get all existential on me.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Arrow keys doing
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
I got a message. It's literally just a group chat, and somebody just said, okay. Gotta close that now. Open the game again. 'Cause I'm the gaming gamer.
Was it this room? A connection, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So if I drop off...
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Will cause death. Alright, well...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I was just mashing E and I thought the door actually closed on its own. I was like, whoa, a new ending. Hang on, check out this screenshot I'm about to take. Real work of art right there.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
What kind of floor is this?
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to
Oh,
admire
this is
it.
one of those gross, like, tile floors. Oh.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I want to see what happens if you go to the phone and you don't answer the phone.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
If you don't answer the phone,
I'm asking for her.
Then what happens? Does it just automatically make you answer the phone?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Like unplug
That's
the
her,
phone.
Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
That is not what happened.
Picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh, well.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
Shut up, I'm training for the track meet.
The severity of the situation. Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice.
Oh, that's me. I'm Stephen.
He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
I'm actually going to use that. My gosh, it's 4:30. I'm about to have a back, sash, and crack.
Excellent.
Yes.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
This is like what they show you before you're born.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh, how interesting. What do you mean? I'm in the place. Wow. Oh, you can't drop off. That's lame.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Dude, the story's about me now. Not about Stanley. There's no Stanley. This is the Yeret parable. Ooh, that's it. Got a nice ring to it. I should make a video game about a guy named Yeret who like makes choices and stuff. I love this room. This is my favorite one.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Oh, fun. I can do that. Oh, great. It's closed.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
B-hop. Oh, you can't jump. I forgot.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
In the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Executive bathroom. They're never gonna let me in there, are they? It's unfortunate. I really wanted to go there. It was...
Stepping inside his manager's
This is
office,
completely
Stanley was
different.
once
What
again
the
stunned to
hell?
discover not an indication of any human life.
Business strategy.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw a door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
I forgot the code! Nightshock 101, I guess. Hello. Make sure my... You can have low sound quality. That's nuts.
Stanley spoke the code.
What code?
Nightshark 115.
Nightshock
He
115.
spoke
There
it
it is.
into the receiver, right there on the wall.
It's on? Nightshock 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yeah, it's not
You
working.
didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I'm trying. What do you think I'm doing, man? Nightshock 115.
Okay, fine.
Shut
You're
up.
not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one.
I am
simple
trying.
thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story
Picture of
seriously.
the hand on the
If
wall
you
with a
didn't
gun
want
to
see
its
what
head.
I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know.
I
You
was
could have gone
trying to
through
open the door.
on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself. You coward.
I've been trying.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
That's what I
When
did.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the thing.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Okay, you know what?
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna just walk backwards through the whole thing.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Okay, you know, I don't know.
is behaving
Where's my
exactly
choice?
as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The door on his left. I'm going to the one on the right because I've done this tongue and dance
No!
for 3 turns.
Why did you do that?
Because they don't.
Quickly,
There's
hurry
a-
back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I'm stupid. Oh, great. The table's gone.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that?
This isn't my
What did you
fault,
think
okay?
is
I didn't
so
want to do
special
it.
about
This
seeing the
wasn't
game
that.
undone?
That
Left here like so much
Don't-
garbage.
don't talk
It's
over me.
worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back
For
to
what?
that? I can't
Preposterous,
I'll have to live with it
indubitably.
forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
Willingly. Okay, yeah, now you're just accusing me of things. Yeah,
I
I don't think we should see each other anymore.
I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Yeah, sounds like seems like the best choice for us. Huh. I freaking ruined the whole game because I couldn't say Night Shock 115.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought
Me.
you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
Red light.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
I didn't mean
What,
to.
Did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Well, maybe if
There's a
your
world
system would
outside
work,
you.
then maybe the door would have opened.
Child,
Oh, what'd you just say to me? I'm sorry. I'm not sure I got that.
my story.
Just call me a child.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a
I did it
hole
like
in the
3
facility.
times.
You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Is there like a... Be like, he went through the door on the left.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
Did I just...
Hear me?
Is that it?
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work
Dude,
together.
Jesus
I'll accept
Higueras.
Whatever you do, I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Actually, hella depressing. Holy shit. Is the game just gonna put me back in the thing? Is that what's gonna happen? Nah. Never the end. Oh, yeah.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome...
I didn't do that. I didn't mean to close the door.
He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
I didn't even mean to do that.
Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy.
I didn't know that was possible.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed. Then days.
Just a second.
Had years gone by?
No.
He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Close the door behind me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, there's like a lift.
When Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
He doesn't know. He doesn't even know. He doesn't know what he doesn't even know what I just did.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Good. Is the door on the right open? Nope. Alright.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
It scared me.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
I can wait. All right.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I wonder who's in the car. Okay, so we're just back here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Alright. I think I've done, like, everything you can do on the left.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I actually want to know if, like, the voice command thing actually works.
When Stanley...
What?
Wait, what? No,
I wasn't... I was not ready for this.
I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Open-ended story. Meaningful. My choice is mean something. I'm making... Oh. I don't like that sign at all. Wow. Wow, look at all this stuff I can do. Wow, can I open this door? No, of course not. Can I jump? Well, the clock works.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
I don't think that's necessary.
Starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
No.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
No, I don't. He never listens to me. He never listens to me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What a great picture. Oh wait, there's a thing with the input. Turn the computer off. Save power. Save the turtles.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way.
Why is my vision like getting cloudy? Hang on, I got a text on my phone real quick. Hang on. Oh, never mind. It's lame. I didn't get any text. It never texted me.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
I remember.
Do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Oh, let's go. Let's freaking go. I knew I could do it. I like to think,
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
I like to
good
think.
job.
I'm trying to give my...
Oh, no.
I'm trying to give my speech,
No,
dude.
I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
That's right. That's right. I've only got 300 drop frames out of 300,000.
All right. I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
All right.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into
kid's
being
like gymnastics
via the
room?
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Departmental accounts. Employed 432 peer reviews. Wow, that's a lot of peer reviews. Oh.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Hey guys, I got 420 dropped frames. Make sure I don't fall off the line. Follow the yellow brick
We're
road.
back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, you only gave me a second to look at the funny.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh,
what do you mean we?
Sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
R37. It's like plus 10.
Now,
I genuinely
is exciting.
I genuinely
Just
delivered a
me and
pizza here
Stanley
once.
Forging a new path, a new
In a place that
story.
looked just like this.
What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Alright, I imagine a world where I walk through creepy hallways.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
I actually have to
So
do this if I
know
want to
that
think.
Each door has to lead somewhere.
If I
which
actually
means
have
that
to think about something, I
somewhere
have
at the
to
place
I
where we're
have
trying
to walk in a
go,
circle.
There must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Yeah, honestly, it's
If the
usually
answer
back
is
and
clearly
forth for me as
yes,
well.
Then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I'm playing
Oh, hold up, what's this?
16 minutes.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
We made a choice.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Yeah. Alright, so this is the 5th restart. Here's a button.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's another one. We need 3 more. I keep doing that. Every time I can put input.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Dig a
he
dubs.
entered the door on his left.
Dub season. That doesn't even have a number on it. I don't like that.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping, oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
This is like the 2nd time I've been in this room.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm ready to learn about the money market. It's unlocked. Huh? I mean, extreme bathrooms. Not for the faint of heart. These bathrooms will knock your socks off. These bathrooms, man. You open the door, it's like a picture of you looking at the magazine. You good at bath? It depends on if I was wearing shoes earlier. Like if I'm at like a public bathroom, I'm wearing my shoe. I'm wearing my socks and under my on my shoes, under my shoes, in the shoes. Yeah, I'm wearing my socks in the shoes if I'm in a public bathroom. Like in your house, it depends on if I was wearing socks before. Like right now, I'm wearing socks. So like if I went to the bathroom, I would probably keep my socks on. Artistic talent. You wear shoes in your bathroom? If I'm wearing shoes in my house, then I would wear shoes to the bathroom.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
I don't know. Sometimes I wear
Stanley
shoes in my
wondered
house.
aloud to nobody.
I think shoes are
wildly
comfortable
tearing through
in
papers
certain
on the boss's
occasions.
desk, pulling books off the shelf,
Oh,
looking
yeah.
behind
I
paintings,
want to play the piano.
desperate for clues to his situation.
Dirty house.
But his attention was
I don't
caught
give a
by
shit.
keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the
Bottom
boss
before
had
now.
assigned it an extra secret pin.
Not necessarily.
8
I've got
or 5.
clean shoes.
But
Two,
of course,
2, 8, 4, 5.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by
Coming to my
pressing
stream.
random buttons on the keypad,
Go to my chat,
Stanley
ask about
happened
my
to
life.
the correct code
What?
by sheer luck.
It's on my floor.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened
Is it
passageway.
an open path? Oh. I didn't even notice this. It's like different. This is different from how it happened last time. I don't like this. The game's just gonna restart and it's gonna be like, whoa, it's different. Alright, and this is going on.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Turn on all the lights.
The lights rose on an
Kanye
enormous
song
room
was-
packed with television screens.
I remember that.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
What does that say?
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Is it like gonna like follow up on the thing where it like says the game restarts again and there's a bookstore and whatnot?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
What, pirates? There's pirates?
Someone else's
There's
control?
pirates? There's pirates?
Never.
There's pirates?
It was unthinkable.
Hang on, this game has pirates?
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
I want to go to the pirate
utterly
room.
blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working.
10.
All of it monitored and commanded from this very
I press
place.
all the 10
And as the
buttons.
cold
Do I get like a
reality
10 out of
his
10?
past began to
Almost a
sink
10 out
in,
of 10.
Stanley decided that this machinery would
10.
never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
10.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
10. Satanic cross. I don't know what that is. 8G. G for Gmod. 10. Power. And this is what is this door? Like just a secret code. Represents the 4. Wait, when did the thing? I'm like hacking the computer. Console's disconnected. There's got to be more to this. I'm gonna figure it all out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure it all out. I turn it on.
And when at last he found the source... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
4.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
4.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Okay. We got 1
until the bomb goes off.
2.
But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you,
1,
about me,
2,
where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
We got 45 seconds. Stop talking, I gotta think.
but I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Oh my goodness,
but I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock.
Oh, thank God.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
0521. 0521. Okay.
Stanley.
Where's the 0?
You're in for quite a disappointment.
Where's the 0?
But here's a spoiler for you. That
0, 1, 4,
timer
2?
isn't a catalyst to keep the action
0?
moving along.
There's 0?
It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
Is there
You're
0?
only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
This is
To
0?
see you made
Shut up!
humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
And
you wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown.
The door was open at one point. I don't know what I did.
For your life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
Alright, I'm dead. That's it. That's
and
all of
believe
it.
me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Well, we're doing that again. I have to figure it out. Figure it out. This is not my office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Things are like a little different.
Yet
It's like
there was not a
unsettling.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his
This
boss's
is
office.
not
Coming
like
to a staircase,
Broom Closet.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's down here. Oh,
But
it's a car.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Circles.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Just pick me up, I need.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. When he
Coffee
simply-
nut. He said,
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking. Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
It's a cool painting.
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I don't like this. This is too real for me.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
This game's too real for me. I don't like this. This is too scary.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, no.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
That's what I'm saying.
And then she turned and ran.
That's not canon. There's no way that's the canon ending. There's more than just Stanley. It's fucking dead.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to
building
go to
like
the meeting.
falling over. What's
Perhaps
that
he had simply
sound?
missed a memo.
Exactly.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I was like raining outside.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
They don't
Stanley
have
decided to go
bio.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't like that ending. That ending is just too scary. It's like raining outside. I don't like that. Not real. It's not real rain, is it? No, it's not. I actually had to take off my headphones. I want to go to the executive bathroom. Actually opens this time again. Oh, I got one of these, like, motivational quotes on the wall, huh? Oh, there! I did the thing. I forgot about that. I don't actually know if it always changes. It's, like, different this time, though. Like, every playthrough, like, changes a little bit.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
Wait,
this was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take.
Favorite button on the keyboard to press? J.
Bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going.
J's a pretty cool
Here
level.
on the floor, he lay prone,
level. It's a pretty cool number. Letter. That's what I meant.
But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation,
one of my least favorite
keypad behind the boss's
caps lock.
desk.
Caps lock is so
What
stupid.
could it mean?
I don't have
Was it
any
a
use
sign
for
of
caps
hope
lock.
for
Just hold
Stanley's
shift. It's not
future?
that hard.
Alas, it was
No, but it's
not.
right next to shift.
For
So like,
although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of
I'm gonna
Stanley's
accidentally
heart,
like press it, and then
there
everything's
had been
capitalized.
assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically,
2845?
nearly impossible to guess blindly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
I'm the winning
sheer
winner.
luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh no, wait, this isn't where I want to go. I don't want to do this one. I want to do the other ending. There's a different one I wanted to do. I forgot which one, but.
Stanley
Shit, you gotta
walked
hold it
straight
while
ahead
reaching
through
for
the
the keys,
large
though.
door
Yeah,
that
but
read
like,
Mind
escape.
Control
That's what I'm gonna do.
Facility.
Yeah, but
Although
the
this
thing about ship, it's
passageway had the
not
word
hard to do that
escape
though. In
written
caps
on it,
lock, you
the
like
truth
forget
was
about it,
that
and
at the
then
end of this hall,
it like
Stanley would meet his
stupid.
violent death.
It makes it makes like the thing on your keyboard light up. I don't like caps lock.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I don't like how
At this
far it's
point,
always going.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What? You don't know that. You gotta fall into like a thing. Oh yeah, that actually kills me. That actually is probably gonna kill me. Ah, that's worse.
As the machine whirred into
Roller
motion
coaster.
and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death
I hate
would
roller
even be
coasters.
loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
I went to
So,
Six Flags not too long ago,
accepted
and
this
it was
violent end
I didn't
to
ride a
his
single ride.
brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
I hate roller coasters. I'm gonna duck down.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single
Who the hell
visceral
is this
instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh, okay, I'm alive. I went because I got invited. And they had already bought the ticket, so.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh, dude, it's like Spider-Verse. Look at that,
When
it's so
every
cool.
path you can
Never
walk
mind.
has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, check out all these different corridors. Uh-huh. I don't like this. This is creepy. Oh, I got another ending. Would you look at that? Wait, solitaire? What? Oh, I turned it off already. How interesting. It's like a museum. What's over here? What's over here? You gotta wonder. Oh, the early version of the maintenance room. That's so interesting. Oh, would you look at that? HD remix. Look at that. There's like a remix. Oh, well. What if it's to win, to lose, and more things and endings and what? Oh, the lounge. This is the best room in the whole game, honestly. If we're being completely real, this is the best one. Wong Yong. Urgent response needed. Let me narrator emails. Secretary. Oh, I can do it. I can do a narrator. I wanted to tell you I am Anthony Elias, business broker. Please partner with me in a very rewarding business venture. Details will be sent to you if you are interested. Treat as important, not spammed. Dear narrator, will Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How many endings? If the Stanley Parable is really going to let me... Lounge? Yeah, the lounge is awesome. Who wouldn't want to go to the lounge? It's the coolest place in the world. Wow. Look at that. Game design. Whoa. That is so interesting. What? No way. It's like the freedom ending. What? Countdown desk? Oh, that's crazy. Monitor room elevator? That's awesome. Whoa, look at all this stuff. Wow. That's crazy. Awesome. Freedom ending. Wow. This is nuts. Wow, I'm looking at the bosses. Dude, that's so cool. No way. Oh, wow. Did you see that's the underground. Wow. Narration outtakes. Kevin Briding? Whoa. That's so interesting. Like him talking. It's like, whoa. Employee. Dude. When this is over, I gotta show you guys, like, my favorite video. Warzone. We designed an ending where Stanley would end up fighting. I don't believe this. Action would become sentient and wage war. The action game would become sentient and wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which is not our intention. That's awesome, though. Look at that. I want to shoot things. I would want to just... It's like literally... This game is on the same engine as Half-Life, so they could have just done like Half-Life. Dude, the lounge. I love this room. That's so cool. Wow, would you look at that? This is the office. I remember being there. That was so cool. Wow. Wow, look at that. Evolution of Stanley's office. Look at how different they look. Whoa. They're so different from one another. That's nuts. Game design. Dude, that's so cool. What is... Dude, what is this? Like, the narrator... The monitor room elevator? Dude, that's nuts. Dude, the count... Dude!
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
I forgot that
how they both
she was gonna like start
free.
talking. It actually scared me. Holy shit.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Who, me?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
So if I hit...
Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Alright, fine. I do want to know what would have happened. I'm playing the game still. I gotta get countdown.
This is the... All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Computers, look at all these computers. Oh, just looking at it, it's like a computer. Oh, you fool. Stupid. You like Huey Lewis in the news?
Set of two open doors.
You like Huey Lewis in the news? The early stuff is a little too new wave for me. Yet there was not a single person
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
What if I told you that I've never... What if I told you I've never actually seen American Psycho? I've never seen that movie. Going here. Oh no, that's we're like the same person. No way. It's nuts. I'm going up. Dude, have you ever seen a YouTube video where they use this song? I bet you haven't. I bet you've never seen a YouTube video where they played this song. Oh, and just a quick note before we begin the video. By the way, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. Something like that, you know? And before this video begins, I wanted to give a shout out to our sponsor, Honey. With Honey, you can save money. Just go to Honey and sign up and use code Yeret for to give me money. How long is this gonna last? Okay, that literally was okay. Well, I've seen enough. Take me to the executive bathroom. Oh, that's the same quote. That's boring. We're gonna begin the game again. I don't want to do the countdown ending just yet. I think I've made it to like every single possible outcome.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, of course, yeah, exactly.
It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I wonder what's over here. Oh, lame.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Is there like a different quote this time? Let's see a different quote. Ah, it's the same quote. How crazy would it be if it was like different music this time? Maybe you could press up and then you can press up. It's gonna be like the exact same thing. Get me out of here. What is that sound? In this strange sound.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Ah, yes. What was
But
it?
alas, no code. For this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input
That's
the
exactly
correct
how it
code
happened.
by sheer luck. Amazing.
Sheer luck.
He stepped into the
Nice.
newly opened passageway.
What is over here? Nothing. There's absolutely nothing over here. I was a fool to think. I wonder if Stanley's last name is just Terrible, and it's like referring to him as the Stanley Terrible rather than just
Stanley
regular
walked straight
Terrible.
ahead through the large door that
It's been
read
objectified.
Mind Control Facility.
Well, we're gonna do this whole thing again.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Check my
What
Snapchat real
horrible
quick.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the
My
strength
fit
to
got
find
rated
out?
10 out of 10. My brother's in Memphis, Tennessee. Wow, that's nuts. What is he doing there? It's like the worst place to go. Like, damn. What a vacation. He went to Memphis. He went to Tennessee. I don't live in Tennessee, thankfully.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I want to do the thing where you, like, do the
This
countdown
mind control
and stuff.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
This game has
the only
original
reason he
music.
was
That's
happy with his
nuts.
boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Check out this wave dash.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart
I gotta
of the
check it out what
operation.
this is.
Controls labeled with
The home.
emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another
Turning it on
human
again.
life.
See if there's
For
anything else I can
he
do.
would Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
The
Your
door.
time
God.
to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what
I don't think
had
that
in
door
mind.
leads anywhere.
What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going,
did that.
what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned on the machine.
Stewie from Family Guy. I erased them.
That was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Pressing the blue buttons.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with...
Yeah, I don't think there's anything... I don't think you actually can do anything
better.
Here.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
I just like press like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something.
When you saw that timer, that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yeah, this is like just a giant meta joke, isn't it?
Button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One
This
soul?
is stupid. I don't
Do you
really...
have any idea what your purpose in this place is? But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to
Oh wow, so
yeah,
yeah, he actually said the thing.
Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again.
It's a big
And
purple
Stanley
button.
died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
This game is stupid. I'm not playing this game anymore. I think I've done everything. Like I think I've done like every kind of like every output possible at this point. There's probably like one more like really meta like thing that I haven't done yet, but
How wonderful. Stanley was
I'll
alone.
do the thing.
Finally. This is great, he thought to himself.
Waiting.
This is what I've wanted all along.
What?
I got what I wanted.
Did that thing.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What happens if you press all the inputs though? Like, I gotta like keep getting different endings. I keep doing the things.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I get that. Like if it's like a really story-heavy game, and I keep like just replaying it, I can't do that. It's like
Here
same thing
either.
over and over again.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase.
Like I mean, if I haven't played it in a few years, I'll replay it. But like,
office.
there's too many games that I just can't replay anymore because I've just played them too many times. The exact same thing every time.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of...
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can keep going back and like restarting the game until I like get the input
Wait,
thing.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Or do I gotta like... I don't know. I'm confused now. Game again. Like, what's the shortest ending?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Like a really
What could it mean?
fast ending to go through over and
Stanley
over
decided
again.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe it's just like pure chance. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't understand. Go to the broom closet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go to the boss's room again.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase,
Joe decided to go up to his boss, and as they went up the staircase, I think I'd have to read. Is the quote different though? That's the thing. Oh, it's different. I got the feeling that money is for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. I don't have a purse. Freaking dumb graffiti wall. Thing. Go over here and just say nothing, and then the panda with the gun against his head. That's stupid. Yeah, think of like the shortest possible ending. And oh, there it is. What did I? Oh, I did it. God? Press the buttons. Press buttons. Did I seriously restart the game? Did I play this game for 2 hours so I could get this ending? The stream is lagging really badly. This is way too loud. What happens if I just what happens if I just like stay here? I'm gonna press only green buttons. But only like regular green, not like lime green or whatever. Not blue. I don't know my stream. Yellow buttons. Just yellow. Not blue. Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. Oh. I think this is hell. What? It stopped. Now it's going again. Blue. 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 Red. Blue. 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 Green. It stopped. It all stopped. What? Yeah, I'm thinking of quitting. Look at all these buttons I'm pressing. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna begin the game again. I don't know what I was. Press it again. Is it like just gonna bring me back here? Isn't it? Yeah, it's the same. You do gotta. I do have to wonder. Is there anything else that
All of his co-workers were gone.
gonna happen?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The end is never the end. The end is never the end.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
So it's like, so I think something different's happening now, because I got like every possible ending. I think is what's going on, because it says like, the end is never the end. I think I got
When
this.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I just stand here. I'm go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. it was okay. But eager to get
Awesome.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the
I've done that
section,
ending already.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door and got back on track.
Done like everything.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Alright, we're just gonna do the normal
Feeling a
ending.
wave of disbelief,
We're just gonna do the
Stanley decided to go up
standard
to his boss's
ending.
office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Also, that one doesn't say anything.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
No, it's
he
2845.
wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Oh, okay.
That
Well,
kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I actually like New Age. This is good. I like this.
Feeling soothed
Aw.
and rejuvenated,
Ruined my
Stanley
joke.
calmly walked
gonna-
forward.
I was gonna
into
do
the
something-
opened passageway.
Well, I guess the music was playing. I was gonna like speak in like a really calm voice, and I'd like that was just a still frame, like relax and calm. But it was ruined. They didn't want me to make my hilarious joke. I feel like the narrator. I'm just gonna start saying narrator like that. It's gonna be hilarious. I got gum. What if I just shoot a whole bunch of gum on the camera in the middle of the stream, just like,
Stanley walked
oh, this
straight
is probably a
ahead
cool
through the
game.
large door that read Mind
Like,
Control
imagine.
Facility.
What does that say? Oh, it's just this. It's just the lights.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
He did not think that.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Wow.
Each bore the
Whoa.
number of an
I've
employee
never
in
seen
the building.
this. Whoa.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley.
That's that one.
Eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
No way. What is that one? Whoa. Nuts. What? What? The boss's room and this one's mine. That's mine. That's nuts. No way. Look at that one though. Number 420. What's it number 69? That's gonna be really funny. They like did like a joke, like, oh look, number 69. Oh, it's nothing. Lame. Well. Alright, we're doing the normal one.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It
We're
couldn't
turning the
be
machine
true.
off.
Had Stanley really been
We've
under
come full
someone's
circle.
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the
Wasn't there a
operation.
scientist in Black
Controls
Mesa who was
labeled
played by
with
this
emotions,
guy?
happy or sad or content.
Look at that button.
Walking,
It's so
eating,
cool.
working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
I did it. Yay. I beat the game. I got the good ending.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Would you step out backwards?
Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Wow. What a powerful story. It was such a powerful ending. It's all, see, you don't get it. It's all about breaking control and whatnot. It's like depression. This is not the normal hallway. It just kind of leads us here.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
It's just like, I get that there's like subtle changes, but is this like, is it like actually, or is this just like?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's nuts. I'm done. I'm all Stanley'd out right now. I think I've done everything. If I didn't, I'll probably have to stream this again. Oh, saves? You can save? What? Achievement? What? Oh, let's go. I just got an achievement on Steam. That's nuts. Yeah, that's pretty much my reaction to all this. I am playing the Stanley Parable. Wow. That's nuts. Whoa. Alright. It's enough Stanley Parable for me. That'll be 2.5 hours. Almost. Wow, that's nuts. Wow. How many achievements are there in this game? I do want to see the achievements, actually. Okay, I've gotten 2 out of 10. What? I've gotten 3. I got 3 achievements. What? They're lying to me. Oh, there's a bunch of achievements. Wow. Huh. There's tons of achievements that this game has. There's one achievement on here just called Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. That's crazy. Wow, that's nuts. It's impossible to get. This game isn't really good, honestly. Hey, the twist of the century. Whoa! What's up? That's the Stanley Parable. I don't really got much else to say. I enjoyed that game. Pretty good. It does. That's me. Look at all this stuff in this room I have. Got my plain wall. My plain wall. I actually don't have anything on my walls. There's actually nothing here. Anyway, that's Stanley Parable. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a good game. Solid, like for what it was. It was good. I liked it. Hoggers. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end off the stream. I wanted to like play another game, but I'm a little tired, a little streamed out for the night. I have a really small like recording battery, really strong streaming battery. Anyway, that's good enough for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and that's it for now. Bye-bye. Post-credit scene.